Hi everybody, welcome to this week's recap. Glad to have you back. And this has been a pretty newsworthy week. And I'll tell you what, the biggest news, the absolute biggest news is that we completely changed our TV service. And let me explain. Here's what we originally had. Up in the Bronx, we had Optimum Cablevision for TV. We had an internet connection so we could get Netflix and operate computers and all that kind of stuff. And we had a sling box that transmitted the signal from the cable box over the internet. And down in Florida, what we had was an internet connection and Amazon Fire Sticks so that we could access the sling box. In other words, down in Florida, we could get the Bronx Cablevision, and it would be just like you were right there. The issue that we had is that Cablevision started to become real expensive. And in fact, what they did was they started making price increases that were really high and totally unpredictable. I mean, there was no explanation for the price increase or anything like that. So what we did, or what I should say Karen the Weather Girl did, was to take a look, and we made a complete change in our service. So going back to the Bronx, what we did was to cancel the Optimum Cablevision. We kept the internet connection, and we got rid of the sling box. What we did down in Florida was to sign up for AT&T TV and keep our internet connection down there. Now what happens is that you're able to access the AT&T TV over the internet just anywhere. You can look at it on an iPad, an iPhone, and certainly you can look at it through a Fire Stick up in the Bronx. We saved a substantial amount of money by continuing to have just one cable service to serve two homes. The thing is that the one that we got, the AT&T TV, is substantially cheaper than the Optimum Cablevision. And the other thing is that we were able to get rid of the sling box. Now the problem with the sling box was it worked. I mean, we could watch New York TV down in Florida, or before that in Puerto Rico, with absolutely no problem, except that the picture was somewhat grainy. So where we are now is we've got the internet in the Bronx, a Fire Stick in the Bronx, AT&T TV in Florida, and the internet in Florida as well. And obviously you need that to access the other stuff that you watch, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all the rest. And of course Optimum, as I guess revenge for canceling the cable service, jacks up the price on the internet connection. Well, that'll last until next summer, when we'll change the internet up here in the Bronx and we'll get something else. I don't know what it'll be. The thing I've got to say is that the AT&T TV gives us practically everything we ever had. You substitute Florida local stations for New York local stations, but I don't much care. I don't watch news anymore. And saving a bunch of money, and the picture quality in the Bronx is identical to the picture quality in Florida. And of course, if you're traveling, as we sometimes do, you can access the AT&T TV through your iPad or your iPhone. So big change, big news for us. In the follow-up segment this week, Billy has yet to reveal the body part that triggered the contest last week, the Name That Body Part contest. So you still have an opportunity to get your entry in on the Name That Body Part contest. I made a bit of a mistake and said that the body part was taken off his body. It was actually, which tends to suggest a dermatology thing, and that may be misleading. Billy corrected me and said it's not from off his body, it's from his body. which kind of opens up a vast realm of possibilities. So if you want to revise your guess, or if you haven't sent your entry in yet, you still have a chance. Here's my email address. And in addition, Billy hasn't named what the prize is going to be for this thing. That was the follow-up segment. In terms of what's coming up this weekend and next weekend, we're going to see all the kids. And I'll be interested to receive their entries in this year's Christmas contest, which I might remind you, the theme is Beyond Belief. So I'm looking forward to a really, really great weekend. And tell you what, see you back here next week. Take care.